Before we get started today, I wanted to give an intro into what we're looking at. We're going to be comparing the Sony PlayStation 5 HD camera versus 3 stream cameras that I use. I wanted to show the value of the PS5 camera as well as the strengths and weaknesses. In this video, I do not adjust any of the sliders. I had already pre-adjusted them for the best fit for my setup, and these are what I'm talking about right here. If you go into settings, and then you go into the very bottom, capture and broadcast, and then camera, there are settings down here in which I do not adjust in this video. I will adjust them in a how to set up your PS5 to stream and get the best quality, but in this video I will not be adjusting these sliders. So just know that you can adjust these sliders to change based on your personal setup. Okay, here's the rest of the video. Thank you again. Like and subscribe if you get any sort of value. Now what you're looking at right now is a camera comparison between the 3 webcams that I use on stream and the PS5 HD camera. As you're comparing prices, again, this is around the time of COVID where the demand for a webcam has gone way up, so the supply has gone way down, obviously. And so now prices are going to be jacked up just a little bit. Industry standard is a C920 to C922. And so I would be comparing those two camera values right now. And when you're looking at it, whether you're on console or PC, if you're specifically planning to stream from your PS5 console, you don't have a choice. The only camera that I have found to work for the PS5 console is the Sony PlayStation 5 HD camera. I don't know if they plan on producing some sort of software or firmware that will allow the PlayStation to work with other cameras, but when I plugged in my C922 and when I plugged in my Logitech Brio, the only feature that worked from the camera was the microphone. So you can use a webcam's microphone on the PS5, but it will not use the camera. It will not detect the camera feature whatsoever. Now that being said, you can kind of compare the PS5 HD camera to some of the other, visual qualities of the other one. And like I said earlier, I have my lighting right now designed a specific way for my stream, and to tear it all down would be a hell of a lot of work. But you're getting a good feel as for what the quality would be. Some things that I have noticed about the PS5 camera is that it does particularly better in low light settings. And so what you're seeing right now is compared to the Brio and the PS5 HD cameras, I have my lighting that is like shining on my face, and on the Brio it's not necessarily washing out my face, but you'll notice that on the PlayStation camera that it's washing out like this side of my face, and it's kind of, we're lacking in quality because of that. So I'm going to try and tone down the lights here a little bit. You can already see that I've turned off one light directly in front of me, and I've turned off my edge light here as well to kind of darken things a little bit. And you're seeing that the camera right now is still having a really difficult time with just this one background light up here that is barely shining on my face at all. In fact, you can see with the Brio is it's more casting onto the actual green screen behind me. But man, oh man, it really struggles with bright lights. It really just washes out. So I'm going to try and turn down that light and see if we can get this PS5 camera looking a little bit better. I do have a way to manually turn it down, so I'm going to do that here really quickly. Brighter. So if I was to turn it down, now you're seeing that the camera really does well in a low light setting. Right now there is not, you can see from the room in the bottom left on the C922, there's not a lot of light that's showing up in the room. And in fact, my Sony camera, the other one up there in the top left, the A6400 is begging for light right now because of the lens on it. But the PS5 HD camera really does well in low light settings, but it really lacks when you are playing during the day. Honestly, you really got to be careful with how the light shines on you because it's going to wash you out. But I mean, if you're streaming from a PS5 console, these are things that you got to consider. Where am I going to set up my webcam? I got to make sure that it's not towards a window or something along the lines of that. But for the most part, if you're in a lower light setting or you have some nice ambient light around you that is you know, not necessarily casting right on you or you know, really brightening things up, then you will do just fine with the PS5 HD camera. So I just wanted to give a video comparison. If you enjoyed the content or enjoyed anything from this video, we have a lot more coming. I'm telling you, I'm going to be working on a ton of PS5 content here. So make sure you like, subscribe, check out some of the streaming things that I've got coming here in just a little bit, and we'll see you soon.